Well, since we are really a creative design and development house, as far as the web is concerned, we've worked for people like Unilever. We have an intranet-based project for them for a small thing called Drive Safe, in which our solution actually calculates the drivers and everybody else's stress and anger over there, and we actually chart it out across the years. So that way they can actually survey them and choose whether the person is of relevant mindset for that particular job. Besides that, we worked recently for Hawthorne Labs, which is based in well, I don't know if you call it Silicon Valley, but it's in Palo Alto, California. These guys are developing some iPad applications, so we've had the opportunity to work with them. We've also worked for Amadeus, which is one of the largest aviation service provider in the world. And we had the opportunity to be the only company outside of Germany that worked with Amadeus, which is part of Akbar Group over here. But we have done Fakhr's website for the local. Zeb and Hania, they launched with a solution that we provided them. Saad Harun, which is a local comedian, and Blackfish, that troupe, that we did that. We've also worked for, I don't know, we've done something for, well, as far as the web is concerned, I think there are like too many to really, say it out there, because it's been 8 years, so alhamdulillah, numerous projects out there. We don't really go out there saying, okay, fine, these are the industries that we'll serve to. We'd like to be much more of a generic solutions provider. So we actually put a fraction of the projects that we've done on the website, because there are numerous projects out there which we've done. For example, recently we did 3 websites for the logistics sector. So these guys, one person came up, he said, I want a website or a web presence solution. We did it for them, and reference by reference, we got 3 more. Besides that, we're currently waiting on a couple of banks because they're under the process of rebranding of some sort, and we've been approved by them. So we do it for banks as well. Individuals like Saad came to us, Danish Ali came to us, Fakhr came to us. We did it for them as well. But these guys are, entertainment based, and the only reason why it seems like that is because most of our business is through word of mouth. So if we do a good job on one client, they usually spread the word, and we get loads more from the same industry. So, but we're quite generic in that regard. We don't really have, we're not a big company, so we don't really have a marketing budget of some sort or a gigantic marketing plan. We usually don't do outbound marketing. Most of our marketing is it's relatively inbound. So by what that means is that we actually go out there. Word of mouth, by the way, yes, short answer would be that yes, it's one of the strategies. But in inbound marketing, what we need to do is that we actually let the people know that, okay, fine, Viaduct is here. We've done X, Y, Z kind of projects. This is expertise, and we're good at it. Now, what happens is that if you differentiate from outbound marketing, that's been done for years and years and years, people are frankly sick and tired of being sold to. So if you go up to a person, you say, okay, fine, I have this service, I have this product, and we're good at this. Please. So obviously you go on the defensive. Instead of that, in inbound marketing, which you can think of like the social media nowadays, or think of Google. So if a person out there needs our services, they would actually go out there. They say, okay, fine, we want to search for a web design firm, or we want to search for a creative design firm out there, and we need to be good enough to actually show up in those results. We need to have gigantic coverage as far as social media is concerned, or SEO is concerned. So we need to make ourselves, be there on a platter on which there are 10 other companies out there. And we let the customer decide in that way. And in that manner, we actually have been much successful, I guess, because, people usually come to us rather than us going to them. So that's really, if you can call it a strategy, that's what it is. What we do is we create a pull. We don't do cold calling. We don't go out there, and we don't have marketing personnel that actually call up a person and say, okay, fine, your website is, not up to par, or you need a website. And that is done like maybe 5% of our business is generated from something like that. We don't do that. Simple as that. We tried that in the beginning because for around, I believe, 3.5, 4 years, we also had a separate web hosting and domain registration division for Viaduct. In that, we marketed out there. We had posters, we had God knows what kind of advertisements out there. And people do come, but see, most of them really are not that interested. As opposed to that, when a person actually searches for a service, finds you or your contact, and they call you up, the chances of them actually buying a product or service from you is much, much higher. So that's what we survive on, and it seems to be working great for us. If you're not focused on a certain service, you can't be a jack of all trades. That's why in the beginning, when we were doing website design development, creative design solutions, as well as web hosting and domain registrations, we had just 1,000+ clients for whose websites we were maintaining. These clients included people like Amadeus, as I said, GoCDMA, Telecard, Supernet even actually used to come to us, and we were hosting certain of their clients on our servers. That was a very, very time-consuming job. That's a 24/7 thing. So corporate emailing is out there, it cannot go down. So we were too much focused on that really. So what we decided after 3.5 years of experimenting, if you will, because we were new at this obviously, that we simply had to do away with that. We had to focus on only web presence solutions besides the hosting and maintenance part of it. So we actually sold that division off to another company. They took over that. So definitely you need to have a focus, a singular focus. That's why we're into designing and development. That's all we serve. Right now, we're a wholesale service-based company. We have plans, hopefully, of going for a product-based company, because it's a given that a product-based company grows much, much faster than a service-based company. That's been proven, especially in the technology industry. So we were, thinking about it. Maybe we'll be going towards that direction. We actually have a small brand by the name of Quick, which is QOOIK, not the other spelling. So, and we are making some applications in that. Hopefully, we'll be shifting towards that paradigm, but let's see how that goes.